Hi friends, I am Joel John. In this video, we are going to look at two jobs in private sector banking mainly. And these two job titles are like a call center kind of job, or it could be a sales job or a relationship maintenance job in a private sector bank. And we are going to see what are all the skill set they look for and what are all the things which they will look for after you join on the job and all those, and how you can also be prepared already for that as well. Those details also we are going to see on this. Looking at the title itself, you would be knowing that I am going to talk about phone banking officer or a call center or a customer care employee in a bank, and also relationship manager in banks, branches, mutual funds, and all those. And these kinds of jobs are also available on third party banks. Even some government banks outsource these to private call centers in order to get more sales out of them. Okay, now getting into the topic, who is a phone banker or who will be under phone banking customer care? What are the main roles for them? And then we look at relationship manager role. Phone banking officer or a customer care executive in a bank, what they do. First, let us look at customer care officer. In this, customer care officer is someone when you have a customer care number for most of the banks, like banks, credit cards, debit cards, for everything. And some banks will have the common number. Mostly for credit card, it will be a different team, and for bank, it will be a different team. Or once you get into the IVR, you have to, that's interactive voice response system. This is the full form of IVR. Okay. So on that, they will be giving the number and various options. You have to select the number of your particular option, and you have to listen till the end. Then you have to select. If you are unable to remember, you have to replay and make a note of it, then select. Okay. And this is about approaching a customer care. Once a person picks up the call, we are going to talk about the responsibilities of a customer care person. He have to resolve the queries of the bank customer. So what could be the queries? The queries could be about his bank account, the charges revealed on that particular account, and what are the maybe he would have got a charged for some kind of transaction or something. You may not be aware. Just looking at the bank statement, he will call you, and it could be for requesting a check leave, check that's they want to request for check leave checkbook, and to know about the requirement of quarterly balance, and they may be looking for other products and services like recurring deposit, fixed deposit, insurance, mutual funds. For all those, they will call the customer care. So the customer care person should have a in-depth knowledge, and most of them, they have different teams for mutual funds, insurance, and FD and RD. Mostly handled by the customer care people itself. And for loans, some banks have a different department. Sometimes, most of the times nowadays, they have 10-second loans, instant approved loans, pre-approved loans, and like pre-approved loans with minimal documentations. Like that, they have made the process so easy. So now most of the banks, they don't have a separate department for loan itself. The customer care people itself takes care of all the things. For all these, you need a in-depth banking knowledge. So watch all my banking related videos. Go to my channel and go for check on my playlist. You can click my photo and go to my channel and click on videos tab to see all my videos. There will be, being a multi-dimensional channel, you will have all types of videos. If you want to be specific with bank and interview preparation videos, you can click on the bank playlist or on interview preparation playlist and see all my videos. And apart from that, you can also see BPOs and other call center videos, because nowadays customer care and banks also outsource it to third parties. So you should also have a knowledge about that. Now, getting into the next one, phone banking officer. So what's the difference is, phone banking officers mostly, they serve for a set of preferential customers based on the account type. Even it could be savings or current account. Current account, the responsibilities will be a little bit different, because the questions which they ask will be different. They will be asking for a business loan, whereas in a savings account, they will be asking for a personal loan. For current account, the charges will be differing, whereas in savings account, the charges are different. So mostly they don't handle it on a same team. They will have different teams. And in savings bank account itself, for the company employees, what the account they give is savings bank account. For that, again, a person who handles the company will also handle a savings bank account. And also there is interest paid on a employee salary account. Most of these cases, the salary account will be a zero balance account. And once the employee gets terminated in the next 3 months, the bank account will automatically change into, once the salary is not credited, it will be automatically changed into a normal savings account, and the minimum balance should be maintained or else fine will be there. So these are all some of the key features, and this is something when most of the bank or customer care people get a call. Mine is a zero balance account started by my company for crediting salary. How your bank has charged me? So this is the answer. So this is also asked as a question in most of the banking interviews to check whether you are having a knowledge about queries which come to a bank. Okay. Now another one commonly asked question is about ATM. ATM is automated teller machine. The teller is one who distributes cash in bank. Cashier is also called as teller. Okay, so that's why it's called as automated teller machine. So this teller job role and automated teller machine is also a question to test your overall banking knowledge. So be prepared with that as well. And now, so this kind of preferred accounts will have a phone banking officer who is mainly designated to the set of customer. So these phone banking officer will call the set of their preferred customers or preferential customers. They may have different names of account once in a quarter and try to sell them the products and services and make them aware of the new schemes which the bank has brought to them, make them aware of the new facilities which they were given. Some banks have a charge for these people, like this will be monthly or quarterly or annual basis. So check before you opt for that, and if you are on that field, be wise, and when you speak, most of the banks will definitely ask you to tell about the charges and get approval from the customer for that. Little bit on a hard time, right? But you should be ready for that. You should see, when you are going to sell an insurance product, when you are going to sell a mutual fund product, when you are going to sell ask the customer to save his money on fixed deposit and recurring deposit, you are all able to sell the products. If you don't believe that you can sell the service which you offer, do you think someone will trust you? The person who cannot sell his own potential to a customer will be able to sell the bank products? If you say that to your interviewer, no, I cannot charge the customer. Charging customer is very wrong for a service we give in the name of a preferred customer. So put me on a role in a call center, they will definitely doubt your sales ability. Most of the banks in any role, they will have cross-selling as a part until you are on a back-end role like KYC process or anti-money laundering squad or some other customer due diligence, transaction monitoring. Those kinds of departments, they don't do cross-selling. All the others, you have to do a cross-selling. So be very careful when you speak on a bank interview, mainly on private companies. Even in government companies, even if you go for a probationary officer job or a clerical job, they won't prefer candidates who don't have a sales skill, because there also you have to, one of the main role in for probationary officers, even clerical officers will be for sales as well. So don't try to if you don't like sales, don't try to show that upfront. In a private company, you can alternatively prefer for a role on KYC department, transaction monitoring, customer due diligence, those kinds of team, provided you have that particular vacancies. But in government, it depends on where they post you. So still you clear up the interview and get into the job, you don't have an option at all after joining us. I don't know whether you will have that kind of a luxury, because when you sign the contract itself, they will be asking for your willingness to serve all over India, to serve on any task assigned by the bank as per the policies and guidelines, all those. So be very conscious, because most of the people do this mistake on interview. Until you are on a process which is not into sales in a bank, if you are very completely knowledgeable about that, then you can say that you are not willing to do a sales job. But still, on any other role, cross-selling is there. It may be on a clerical role or something. So you should not directly say that I am not going to sell. So now, and another one thing, if you this kind of, as I told you, this kind of preferred customer, there will be charges. You say it's okay. The interviewer won't be ready to accept this just because you say you are good in sales. They will ask you a question. So see, the customer you are going to charge annually a fee. You can have a minimal thing for interview preparation purpose, like 150 rupees, and you are given a set of preferred customer. How will you justify him paying you 150 rupees per year and opting for your service? This will be high as well. Don't think that only in this video the blogger Joel Janjay said it's 150 rupees per year. You are giving a max higher charge, so I won't be able to satisfy my customer. Don't say this to the interviewer. Okay, I'm just kidding with you. And like, how you will justify this? This is one of the mostly asked question for this kind of personal banker job and for relationship manager's job. But please don't say, if you are going for even for a customer care, not for a sales role, no, I won't get charged from the customer, I will sell only free products. Definitely most of the time they won't take you. Okay, so for these two interviews, this is the most frequently asked question. This is a charge service. How you will be able to justify this to your customer? How? Okay, I will tell what I, yes, I will be able to justify to my customer because I am going to add value to the customer by preferentially contacting him, and I am going to do an analysis on the customer's account and find out the suitable products and services. Thereby, I will be able to help him to find the make utilization of our bank products to the best and get more returns in form of interest by advising him on placing recurring deposits and fixed deposits. Also, I will make him aware of the insurance needs, both for life, critical illness and medical insurance, so that he will earn wealth, his life is covered and his family is secured by medical insurance and critical illness cover. He is going to be ready to face any kind of mishaps of illness or others, and also personal accident insurance, wherein he gets lot of benefits in case of an unfortunate accident, so that I am making him secure. I will make him to feel that. Also, I will suggest him about the mutual fund products which we sell, which is going to get him more wealth, and I'm going to advise him to get into our open a demat account, wherein he will be able to trade and buy shares and debentures directly from the market, whereby adding huge value and get enough wealth. For providing all this advice and my service, I am going to enable him to earn more wealth. This is the justification I will tell the client and ask him to pay me the amount for my service, and I will ensure him I will give the right products and add value to him. So this is the kind of an answer you have to give to an interviewer. But still the interviewer is not satisfied with you. He says, the customer is not ready to save. What you will do? Or the customer will, how you can say that this customer will be ready to do that? Then your answer should be, for my role, I am going to get preferred customers who are a special category of customers, who are high net worth individuals. They have enough account savings on their account. So I will explain to them the variation between the returns or the interest rate in a savings bank account compared with the recurring deposit and a fixed deposit, and also the essential of saving in recurring deposit to meet their future needs on the particular timelines. Apart from that, I will also educate them about the sudden crisis and the need for huge amounts which will eat up their savings, or which will demand for all their savings to be spent, like medical emergencies, accidents, and unfortunate life loss of a breadwinner. And thereby I will provide them insurance. When I do a sales based on need analysis and make the customer to realize the need, definitely they will buy my product. Similarly, by investing on mutual funds, with lesser risk, they are going to get more returns for their future, and on shares directly they are going to get much benefited. So when the person has money and I also do a proper need analysis and educate him and make him understand, success will be mine. So this kinds of confidence you have to show to an interviewer. So now then, relationship manager job. Relationship manager is someone mostly will be on the branches, not essential. Some banks have a remote relationship or manager called as virtual relationship manager. Virtual means they cannot meet him face to face, but the person exists on a call center or something over internet chat or over phone chat or over on a video call. They will be assisting the customer. So those are called as virtual relationship manager. And this job is also called as portfolio managers, where you manage the portfolio accounts of the particular bank customer. In banks they manage all the accounts. Those kinds of things I am speaking in priority. In individually also, for mutual funds there will be a relationship manager, for loans there will be a relationship manager, like that. For insurance there will be one, like that. There will be too many roles on the bank, but for all that you can get the knowledge. Just tell the insurance part alone if you are going to for an insurance relationship manager's role. For mutual funds only the mutual fund part, and for share market only the share market part. That's it. That makes it simple. This is a video for overall preparation for a banking customer care relationship role, or for phone banking officer role. Okay, and now, and these jobs are also available on call centers for doing for abroad people. So for call center people also, this is a very valuable video. And getting back into the relationship manager topic, what makes the difference is mostly relationship manager will be getting high net worth individual higher than the phone banking officers. That's why they give a higher level of designation like relationship manager, portfolio manager, like that. The salary also will be high, and also they will be looking for certifications like IRDS certification and NISM certifications. Without joining a company also you can opt for this certification, and NISM also conducts an test for share as well. But share market test, it's not much mandatory in most of the banks. They just test for knowledge and take it. But if you have that certification as well, it's an added value. So for these kinds of certification, right from your college days you can start preparing, and I have dedicated videos for that as well. You can watch that as well. Now getting into the topic, so these people have a higher net worth individuals. So the same answers, like how will you be able to charge for these people? They even charge annually 2000 rupees, or quarterly 200-300 rupees, and monthly, even some banks monthly 200-300 rupees. For very high net worth individual, for a relationship manager, there are MNC banks which charge about 1000 or 2000 rupees. For all these you should be responsibly giving an answer. So that's why you should also for an example, for you have an option for getting promoted to a relationship manager role from a phone banker role or from a customer care role. How to present that? Say that, sir, I am going to get high net worth individuals. So what the sales I make will add more value to the bank. At the same time, I can also give more value to my customer by making him risk free, by taking the suitable insurance cover, by not under insurance, but right policy premium and light coverage. I will be educating the customer and providing it to him, so that he remains safe in case of a sudden financial burden. I also advise him on savings like mutual funds and share market, recurring deposit and fixed deposit, so that he systematically plans for his future money requirements, and his future also is going to become bright, and also he is going to earn more returns from mutual fund and share market investments. Thereby I am also going to make my customer wealthy, get him knowledgeable to use the bank products to the maximum, also getting much sales and value addition to the bank. Thereby I will fulfill my roles and responsibility. With this kinds of answer, you will be the best person to be selected for that particular promotion, or you will be the best person to be hired in case of an interview. So if you have any more doubts, please feel free to comment on the comment box below, and press the subscribe icon, thumbs up, and press the share icon and share it with your friends if you are on a banking sector or any other call center. start discussing about this with your friends. And if you are on colleges itself, now itself start the interview preparation and start discussing on these kinds of topics, so that when your knowledge increases, you will be able to shine on the interview and get a better job role in your current company or another or a different one. And also, once if you are on a different field, also start watching my other interview preparation videos for call centers, BPOs, sales, and banking jobs, insurance jobs, mutual funds, so that your knowledge grows. And in case you lose your job, and at that particular time you don't find a suitable job in the particular field, you may also move to a different field and meet your needs. And it's time to say bye. It's your Joel John J signing off. And subscribe, and also you can search it as JOEL space JOHNJ with my name. Find with identify my channel with my profile photo. Go to videos tab or playlist tab and find the video requirements. It's time to say bye, and Joel John J signing off. Bye.